All right, everybody. Hey, Randy Martin here, coming from my home. I'm not feeling that well today, so I just want to get going on today's class, Redefining Your Story, Turning the Past into Power. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but it's important we talk about this. We're going to get through how to talk about your past, no matter what it looks like. It doesn't define you. That's it. Your past may have shaped you, but it doesn't set any limits upon you. You're the one that only does that. So as we get in today, I just want you to remember that you are created, you're special, and you're wonderful. Setting the tone for the day, for some of us, our past includes pain, loss, instability, and maybe you've been through things most people wouldn't even understand. But here's the real truth. The fact that you're here today and listening, or that you're watching this video, means you've already survived what was meant to break you. And that means you're strong, you're resilient. And strength is the foundation of your success. As we try to think about today, I'd like to do something a little bit fun. And I'd like to see you think of your life as a movie. So let's start with, if that was the deal, the script, the plot, all that. If it was a title, what would it be? What would the title be up to this point? What would your movie be called? So take a moment, think about that. And if you want to share that, we can stop the tape, you can share it with somebody else, or just write it down or say it out loud. But no matter what your title is, dramatic, funny, or powerful, remember, every great movie has plot twists, challenges, and struggles. What makes a great movie great is the ending. It's what we think about. How did it end? How did great ending? How did bad ending? And you know what? You get to write that ending. We're just in the beginning of the movie, and there's a lot of things that have happened that we have to overcome and deal with, and that's what we're talking about. So now we're going to transition like you reflecting on that story. It's not over. You're not stuck in past chapters, you're turning the page. And that's what we're doing right now. So just by showing up, keeping an open growth mindset, learning and choosing growth, you're already moving forward. And that's what's so exciting about this age of your life, is that you can turn that tragedy into triumph. But we have to understand the past to know about it. Our past is like a GPS system. It shows us where we've been, and it doesn't always control where we're going. We control that as we plug it in. So take a moment to think about one thing from your past that challenged you. Something that was hard, but you made through. Now ask yourself, what did that experience teach me? Maybe it taught you strength, resilience, maybe patience, maybe how to overcome. Whatever it taught you, that lesson is your power. You can turn it into something new. You've already proven you can overcome, that's why you're here. So think about that. One key thought I want you to really have is your past built your strength. It built your compassion. It gave you a story that will inspire others someday, and should inspire you right now to get up every day and do the right thing. But it does not have to define your future. Because we came from this type of background doesn't mean we have to go into that type of background. You're not your past. You're not your family's past. Sometimes the world tries to label us. It says things like, you came from foster care, you came from abuse, neglect, you came from domestic violence, been through too much. But labels can't limit your potential. They just try to put something on you. You're not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. And that's a powerful thought. So now think of your life like a book. The first few chapters might include pain or loss, suffering, anguish. But new chapters are being written right now. And you're the author. You hold the pen. With God's help and by His grace, we can get through just about anything we face. So now I want you to just take some time there by yourself and think about some of the messages people have given you and what they believe about foster youth, even the statistics that say about unemployment, underemployment, and what do you want to prove wrong? Mental health, substance abuse. You don't have to be any of that stuff. You can be great, and you are great. So what are our transition principles? How do we get to where we're going and where we want to be defined and who we want to define, how we want to create our own success, no matter where we started? So you have to begin with the end in mind. So who do you want to be? What do you want life to look like? So I want to give you real quick 5 principles for success, okay? Principle 1, take ownership of your story. Don't hide your story, own it. It gives you insight, it'll give you courage and empathy. And other people may never have that. So use that to fuel your purpose. Principle 2, build your circle. No one succeeds alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. I do it every single day. mentors, friends, teachers, staff members, case managers, people who will help you grow, not pull you down. Principle 3, keep on learning. We've talked about fixed mindsets and growth mindsets. Success isn't luck. It's built on learning, being consistent, and growing. Stay curious, read, listen to things. Try to figure out songs and lyrics. Figure out any learning opportunity you can and jump into it, how it can affect you. Principle 4, set smart, big dreams. Don't start out small. It's huge. Every step will count. Every small win builds momentum and confidence. Just keep moving forward. Don't despise the day of small things. And 5, redefine success. Success isn't about what money or status or whatever. It's about peace, purpose, and progress. If you're moving forward, you're succeeding. So just remember those 5 things. Write them down. Think about them daily. Kind of reflect on them. And rewrite that story. Rewrite that book. Take a moment. Which of those 5 principles was powerful to you? And how could it help you today? Maybe it's ownership. Maybe it's finding your circle. Maybe it's redefining success. Whatever it is, hold on to it. That principle is your next step. So I really want to just thank you for being brave enough to listen to this, and really please take it to heart. Think about these 2 sentences. My past taught me my future will be, and say them to yourself. Kind of meditate on that. Let that truth sink in daily. Because you are the author, along with God, of your story. Your past may help explain you, but it does not define you. You're more than what happened to you. You're what you choose to become because of what happened to you. You're powerful and you're capable. You're the author of your next chapter and the ending of that story. So write it boldly, because your story is just the beginning. And right now, you're just kicking it off. So God bless you. I pray for you guys every day. And I just want you to know that I believe in you, and so does this staff and this team. And we know that you have great stories because we've seen it. I know folks that are 46 now, 42, that we started working with a long time ago. And they're success stories because they changed their story into something they wanted. Not what the world created for them, not what the past tried to define of them, not even what the enemy of our souls tries to rip us up and make us feel lame or discouraged or distraught or defeated, ugly, dumb. That's not the message. The message is you are someone, as we talked about last time, created on purpose for a purpose. So you have some sheets there in front of you, and I hope you watched the last video if you haven't. Begin to think about that past, future. Your own awareness is what's going to get you here. You have to be self-aware and then lean into that growth mindset to grow every single day into the person you want to become. If there's something you don't like in your life, begin to change it now with those small steps we talked about. But no matter what, I know you can do it because we've seen it happen. Unfortunately, I've also seen people who don't want to invest in their own story, their own movie. And for them, life unfortunately follows the script someone else wrote. Don't let someone else write your script. Take advantage of everything going on in your life, any tragedy into triumph, any problem into progress. You can do that. Be that overcomer. So look at these sheets that you've been provided, work on them at home, but really, if you're not going to invest in yourself, how can we expect anyone else to? For us, Hope Lives Here. We believe in you. We believe in every day being a better day, and we know your future is bright. So take on that same thought process and start to use those 5 principles to challenge your own mindset and your own life. And I wish you nothing but success and victory. So God bless you. Thanks for watching.